What if I told you there's a motorhome that costs more than many luxury homes, yet it can take everything you love about home and put it on the highway? This is the 2027 Newmar King Aire, and before we talk about the price, look at what you're actually getting. This massive machine combines the comfort of a luxury home, the technology of a modern vehicle, and the freedom of a cross-country road trip into one extraordinary package. And here's the crazy part. The starting price is around $1.75 million. That's more than some houses, more than most luxury SUVs, and enough money to make almost anyone stop and ask one simple question: why would anyone spend that much on a motorhome? Well, the answer becomes a lot more interesting once you step inside. Because the King Aire isn't really trying to be the best RV for everyone. It's trying to be one of the most complete luxury travel experiences money can buy. From the moment this coach pulls into view, it has presence. It's enormous, but the design doesn't rely on size alone. The exterior has a smooth, carefully sculpted shape, premium paintwork, bright chrome details, large windows, and integrated lighting that gives the coach a sophisticated appearance from every angle. The front end looks powerful without becoming overly aggressive. The side profile is long, clean, and unmistakably expensive. And when the lights come on at night, the entire coach takes on a completely different personality. This is the kind of vehicle that doesn't disappear into a campground. It becomes the centerpiece. But the exterior isn't just about looking impressive. Newmar has designed the King Aire for people who expect their motorhome to work like a serious luxury residence. There are large exterior storage compartments for luggage, equipment, outdoor furniture, and everything else you might need for an extended trip. There are powered awnings to create a shaded outdoor living area, exterior lighting for nighttime entertaining, and an outdoor entertainment setup that can transform your campsite into a private lounge. Imagine arriving at a lake in California just before sunset. You park the King Aire. The leveling system gets the coach settled. The awning extends. The lights come on. You open the exterior entertainment area, and instead of sitting around a basic campsite, you're sitting outside your own luxury residence with the lake in front of you. That is the experience Newmar is selling. Not camping, luxury without limits. And when it's time to get back on the road, the King Aire becomes something completely different. This is a serious diesel-powered machine designed for long-distance travel. And because you're moving a coach of this size, the driving experience matters just as much as the interior. Newmar's Comfort Drive system is designed to reduce steering effort and make the coach easier to manage on long highway journeys. That becomes especially important when you're crossing states instead of simply driving around town. Imagine spending an entire day on the highway. The last thing you want is a motorhome that constantly demands your attention and physical effort. The goal here is to make the miles feel easier. And Newmar has surrounded the driver with technology to help make that happen. The cockpit features premium seating, advanced displays, camera systems, lane monitoring, collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control, stability technology, and other driver assistance features. For 2027, the Xite 360 camera system with recording capability adds another layer of visibility. And when you're behind the wheel of something this large, visibility is everything. You want to know what's beside you. You want to know what's behind you. You want to know what's happening when you're changing lanes or maneuvering into a tight campground. The technology doesn't make the coach small, but it can make it feel much more manageable. And then you open the door. This is where the King Aire completely changes character. The exterior is impressive. The interior is the reason people buy it. The first thing that hits you is the amount of space. This doesn't feel like a cramped recreational vehicle. It feels like a luxury apartment that happens to have wheels. Newmar gives buyers multiple interior design choices, allowing the coach to feel personal rather than mass-produced. Premium materials cover the surfaces. High-end cabinetry gives the interior a residential feel. Integrated lighting creates different moods throughout the coach. And the seating is designed around actual living, rather than simply squeezing as many people as possible into the available space. The living area becomes the heart of the King Aire. Large sofas create an open environment for conversation, entertainment, and relaxation. And depending on the configuration, powered theater seating can turn the living room into a private movie lounge. Picture yourself after a 12-hour road trip. You've crossed hundreds of miles. You finally reach your destination. You walk inside, close the door, drop into the theater seat, put your feet up, turn on the entertainment system. And suddenly, the highway feels like it happened in another world. That level of separation between travel and relaxation is one of the biggest strengths of a luxury coach like this. The journey can be exhausting, but your home doesn't have to be. Then there's the kitchen. And this is where the King Aire starts to challenge the idea that you have to compromise when you're traveling. A typical RV kitchen is designed around saving space. The King Aire is designed around using space intelligently. You get premium surfaces, sophisticated cabinetry, modern appliances, and storage designed for people who actually plan to spend serious time inside the coach. You can prepare breakfast before hitting the road. You can cook dinner after arriving at your destination. You can entertain friends. You can sit down for a proper meal. And you don't have to feel like you're operating inside a tiny box. That's important because the King Aire isn't really about weekend trips. It's about extended travel. It's about staying on the road long enough for your normal routines to matter. And that's when the residential design becomes valuable. The living room isn't just somewhere to sit. The kitchen isn't just somewhere to make coffee. The bathroom isn't just somewhere to shower. Every part of the coach is designed around the idea that you could actually live here. And the bedroom takes that idea even further. Walk toward the rear, and the atmosphere becomes quieter, more private, more personal. The master bedroom is designed to feel like a real luxury bedroom rather than an RV sleeping area. Premium finishes, comfortable bedding, sophisticated lighting, and substantial storage create a space where you can actually relax. Some configurations can even include a lift-up bed and a fireplace. A fireplace inside a motorhome. That single feature tells you everything about the philosophy behind the King Aire. Newmar isn't asking, how can we make an RV comfortable enough? They're asking, how can we make a luxury home move? And that is a completely different design philosophy. The bathroom continues the same theme. Depending on the floor plan, you can get a bath-and-a-half arrangement, giving passengers additional privacy and convenience. The main bathroom features a spacious shower, dual sinks, premium fixtures, and a residential-inspired layout. And then you have something every long-term traveler eventually appreciates: a washer and dryer. It may not be the feature that gets the most attention in a promotional video, but after spending weeks on the road, being able to do laundry inside your own coach becomes a luxury you genuinely appreciate. You don't have to find a laundromat. You don't have to carry bags of dirty clothes. You simply continue living normally. And that's the secret behind the King Aire. It isn't trying to make travel feel luxurious for 2 hours. It's trying to make an entire lifestyle feel luxurious. And technology plays a huge role in that. For 2027, Starlink connectivity comes standard. Think about what that means for a modern traveler. You're no longer limited to staying near cities or traditional connected areas just to remain online. You can travel deeper into the country and still stay connected. You can work remotely, take video calls, stream entertainment, stay in contact with family, run a business, or simply enjoy fast internet while surrounded by nature. That turns the King Aire into something much more than a recreational vehicle. For some owners, it could become a mobile office. For others, a vacation home. And for some, a full-time residence. Then there's the electrical system. The coach uses a large lithium-ion battery setup with solar capability available for buyers who want to spend more time away from traditional electrical hookups. That opens the door to a completely different type of travel. Instead of always asking, "Where is the nearest campground?" you can start asking, "Where do I want to wake up tomorrow?" A mountain, a desert, a forest, a coastline, a quiet lake. Your luxury home can move with you. and that's something even the most expensive hotel cannot provide. But eventually, every conversation about the King Aire comes back to one number: the price. The 2027 Newmar King Aire starts at roughly $1.75 million. And once you add options and customization, the final number can climb even higher. That's an incredible amount of money. At that price, you could buy a beautiful house, you could buy multiple luxury vehicles, you could build an impressive vacation property. So why choose the King Aire? Because none of those things give you exactly what this does. Freedom. A house stays where you build it. A hotel room changes every time you travel. But the King Aire brings your own environment with you. Your bed, your kitchen, your bathroom, your living room, your entertainment, your workspace, your belongings, your comfort, all moving down the highway with you. And that is why the King Aire exists. It isn't designed for someone who simply wants to get from point A to point B. It's designed for someone who believes the journey should be just as good as the destination. Imagine waking up in Florida, having breakfast while the sun comes through the windows, spending the afternoon driving toward another state, stopping somewhere beautiful before sunset, cooking dinner inside your own kitchen, watching a movie at night, and then waking up the next morning somewhere completely different. That is the lifestyle. And once you understand it, the King Aire becomes easier to understand. Is it expensive? Absolutely. Is it practical for the average person? Not even close. But was it designed for the average person? No. The 2027 Newmar King Aire is for buyers who want the highest level of luxury, technology, comfort, and freedom that a motor coach can provide. It's a vehicle, a hotel, a home, an office, a private lounge, and a luxury escape, all rolled into one enormous machine. The real question isn't whether the King Aire is expensive. It obviously is. The real question is whether the freedom it provides is worth the price. Because when your home can travel wherever the road takes you, the entire country starts to feel like your backyard. So if you had $1.75 million sitting in your bank account today, what would you do? Would you buy the 2027 Newmar King Aire and take off across America? Or would you spend that money on a luxury house and keep your feet firmly planted in one place? Let me know your answer in the comments. And if you want to see more of the most expensive, futuristic, and unbelievable motorhomes on the planet, subscribe now. Because the next machine might make the King Aire look like just the beginning.